robots, aliens, awesomeness. That is right, people. All together in one gorgeous looking film. I mean, you don't even have to see the film. Look at that beautiful Jaeger. Yes, they're called Jaegers. I don't know why. It's German, obviously. This is Gypsy Danger. Yes. Don't know why it's named that, but it's a fucking sweet ass machine and it's nuclear. Or nuclear, I don't even know. Call George Bush. He doesn't know how to say it. Yeah, that's right. Just went there. I went there. But yes, we're going over Pacific Rim. I've been waiting for this for so long. So long. Like, you don't even know. Me and my friends just kept on watching the trailers over and over and over until we just couldn't take it anymore. But yes, it is here. It is finally here, and I cannot wait to do this. But what is Pacific Rim actually about? Well, the main story, the main point, if you will, there is a dimensional tear deep inside the Pacific Ocean. Yeah, you get it now, right? Pacific Rim, don't you? All right. Now, of course, you do. So there's a tear. It's releasing these Cloverfield-like, Cloverfield Godzilla-like creatures, I would say, called kaijins. It's a Japanese term, obviously. Now, who's now these kaijins' only intent is to destroy. So the UN started a robotics engineering project to create giant robots to take them down. Who seems to look strangely familiar. Gundam Wing. Sorry, I had something in my throat. Sorry. But yes, it was really good. Uh, was actually the story here. It actually made sense. I want to say only because I believe the explainers that were given were given to explain certain anomalies. Now, and it couldn't have been a better story to follow along. I mean, you have giant robots fighting huge and deadly aliens. I mean, what more do you want? That what's that? Just it's just awesome. I don't care who you are. Yeah, it could be anybody. A baby sucking on your own thumb. I mean, a baby would react to that epicness. Now, don't kill me, but there are some obvious flaws. I said, don't kill me. I did say it. It's written right there in the script. Shut up. Put the trash can down. Yeah, there you go. Put it down. Put it down. There you go. But I'm sorry to say, but yes, there is. I'm sorry, but there are, and if you've seen my reviews before, you may know where I'm going with this. And I really, really hate to say this, but the characters needed more development. I didn't necessarily care or what the characters' relationship were to each other. Um, they start with the main character and his brother fighting when he dies, and then goes on some spiritual journey to find himself. I'm guessing. I'm only guessing about the spiritual journey part because that's basically the storyline that you normally take when someone close to you dies. They don't show it that. They just quickly show him passing out and then going right to work, right to not to another Jaeger, just right to like a normal job, doing construction on the wall for the war. But then he comes back to fight the Kaijins. That's fine, but you need, like I said, you need to give us more. Like what were like, we don't even know that they're brothers until like further into that scene. You got to give us like picture montage, not a montage, but something to give us. What did they love each other? Did they hate each other? I mean, we got absolutely nothing from this, and it's not just them. It was all characters. They didn't have a good backstory for the doctors and the specialists. So I mean, I really needed more. They completely got dismissed because I didn't know. I mean, really, I mean, especially Perlman's character should have been mentioned like in the beginning. Not to mention it was very fast paced. It went through too much information way too fast. I actually thought it could have been a straight to DVD film, like if it really wanted to. It just needed more to it, more character development. I really hate saying this because every movie that I see needs more of it or less of it, or just they they're there's no real good amount of character development you can actually do. You just need the... Alright, let's take that, let's scratch that. You need character development. That's it. Character development. Backstory. Make sure you know the relationship between all the other characters. You need to branch off. The new characters don't really count when they meet this other character unless you know its backstory too. So that way you can probably get jokes in. You know, it needs to make sense. This one didn't really make sense with all the characters. But, I digress. And nonetheless, my little weirdos, besides those flaws, I enjoyed it immensely. Yes, I absolutely loved it. Who wouldn't really want a Gundam type robot fighting over Cloverfield like aliens, you know, which is exactly what we got this time in full form. You would have to be absolutely crazy not to like this film, because I know the cast doesn't really fill, you know, doesn't really give you the full docket here. I mean, you have newcomers like Charlie Hunnam, if I'm saying that right. I believe I am. You know, he's from Sons of Anarchy. Diego Kladnoff from Homeland, and then you add somewhat of a veteran Idris Mbala from Losers and Luther. Now he's in, and Charlie Day, who just, in my opinion, just stole the whole fucking show with his high-pitched yelling and his like freaking he does what he does, and he stole the show. He always does. You know, if you don't know who he is, he's from Always Sunny in Philadelphia. If you didn't know that already, then I feel bad for you, because you should really know that. And then you add a Del Toro repeat casting for Hellboy himself, Mr. Ron Perlman. Oh yes, he is back and ready to kick some ass with his golden tip shoes. I loved him in this. Well, I wouldn't say love, but because he was only in it for a fraction of the time. Del Toro actually did a great job directing this, and visually was amazing, absolutely astounding. No distortion, especially in the 3D. There's no lagging either. I didn't see anything. I didn't see any stop and go with the CGI. I enjoyed myself more when I saw that or didn't see that now that I think about it, about the aliens. Now, I think about the aliens. The alien CGI was fantastic. Personal favorite was the pterodactyl alien, which was badass. That one was awesome to watch. Obviously, a huge recommender if you're like me and like this sort of stuff. You'll enjoy it as much as I did. I just can't get past. To me, I really can't get past the bad character development, but I do anyway because of the awesomeness and what it is and what it represents. If you do have the time and or want to spend the amount of money, I do highly recommend you go see this in IMAX, either whether it's in 3D or just regular IMAX showing, because it will blow your fucking minds. It melted my brain of how much awesomeness it just gives off. I did. I love it. You'll never want to not see a movie ever again. It was just fantastic. I just wish, like I said again, I just wish I spent more time with the story and the characters. Otherwise, it's entertaining. It's entertaining to view. But guess what? You know what else is entertaining to view? Yeah, that's right. Gypsy Danger. Click that magnificent fucking robot. You know, to subscribe to my channel if you haven't done already. Yes, that is right, my friends. Make sure you also share and like my videos on here somewhere. You can also follow me down here as well, either Instagram and Twitter. I don't know which one they're there. Next will be Adam Sandler and his friends are back in Weirder Than Ever and Grown Ups 2. So make sure you guys stay tuned for that one.